Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I want to tell you about something you need to watch out for if your RV has dual tires. And it's about the tire stem for the inner tire. The tire stem on the inner tire pokes through one of these holes. There's several of those holes around, and one of them is used to put the inner tire stem through, like this one. And you see this piece of rubber around here? There's a hole right in the middle where the tire stem comes through. Now, if this piece of rubber were to get out of place and get pushed off of its mount here, then that's the problem. The purpose of this is to keep the valve stem in the middle so that it doesn't hit the rim. So if this comes loose, then the tire stem is going to bang around as you're driving, and it taps against the rim as you're driving. And you do that for several thousand times, and it eventually will wear down the stem. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the wheel on the other side where it has come off. See that piece of rubber in there? The rubber is supposed to be mounted around here to hold this in the middle. And when it comes off, like you see, it's gone down into there, then it keeps it, it prevents it from staying in the middle, and it can rub against the sides. And by rubbing against the sides, it can cause this stem to get damaged. And I drove it like that for quite a while without realizing that it had come off or even what that was for. And what it did was damage my tire stem extension. This goes onto the tire stem on the inner tire, which is pretty small, and this is an extension that pokes through here. So this is the extension right there. So this is the end that you inflate, and let me show you what happened here. You see that? Now watch when I turn it around. You see that damage there? That damage was caused by this stem wrapping against the rim several thousand times, and it actually broke it down that much. And when that happens, then it causes the inner tire to leak air. So if you get a hole punctured on the side of the stem or anywhere on it to damage it, then you're losing your seal and you start to lose air on the inner tire. And I do have a tire pressure monitor system. However, I don't keep it on all the time, which I probably should while I'm driving. So when I did turn on my tire pressure monitor, I saw that the inner tire was not getting a reading at all. It was just showing 0, like it was totally flat. And I thought maybe the sensor had gone bad, because those sensors have batteries in them, and the batteries can go out at some point. So I took it into a tire shop, and they checked it out. They took the tire off, and they found the damaged stem, and they put a brand new stem in it for me. And not only then that banging onto the rim damaged the tire stem, it also damaged my tire pressure monitor. Look at the side of this thing right there. It just wore it down by tapping onto the rim so many times that it broke it off. And now I've got to get a new tire pressure monitor sensor, like this one again. I got to replace that now. Now that I've gotten it fixed, this is what it looks like on the other side. This is the one that went bad from all the tapping. So that's what this rubber plate should look like. So in order to prevent this from happening, what you should do is every once in a while, preferably each time you fill up with fuel, to check that rubber support on your dual tires to see if it is still in place like it is there. And if it's not, you can put it back in place without taking the wheel off. I probably wouldn't attempt it myself. When I was at the tire shop, I had him put this one back in. On both of my dual tires, on both sides of the motorhome, both of them had come off, that rubber support. So I watched that guy put his arm around the other side of my tire, the other side of the wheel, and put that piece of rubber support back in place. And he really struggled with it. And this is a professional who knew what he was doing. So you can try to put it back in yourself if it comes off. If not, then you can take it to a mechanic or preferably a tire shop to help you do it. But if you just let it go, then sooner or later it is going to get damaged, and then you have to take your wheels off and put a whole new tire stem on. So just check it once in a while and make sure that it looks normal. Hope this has helped you. Good day, folks.